Okay, so first thing I do, immediately, I start running over to them berry bushes. I don't know why. They're not really useful in any way, shape, or form. But they look cool, so. Then, I choose my starter. My goat, my king, my favorite, Mudkip, okay? I see an Ekans. Now, I don't really like Ekans. I don't know why, I just don't really like him. So I decide he will be Mudkip's first victim. Here's a better shot of the battle. Very fierce battle that Mudkip will obviously win. Of course, because he's the GOAT. He's just that guy. Mudkip's never died, obviously. Don't quote me on that. He will never die, I swear. He might have gotten poisoned, but don't quote me on that, okay? I swear. I then look at my map, and I find a ship. I open the barrel, and I find 3 netballs that I will make sure to put to use. I then go exploring, and I find, using my map, another ship. And in this playthrough, I'll absolutely abuse the map. Absolutely abuse it. Find another ship, okay? I'm gonna look through the ship, and it's really bad, okay? So we just ignore that ship. And Mudkip's never died, obviously. I pick up an apricorn, then I walk around a little bit, and I find a Cramorant through the woods. Now, as you can see, so I decide to throw a netball at the Cramorant. And it worked! It works! Oh my god, I can't believe it worked. I then found some sheep, and needing food, I did what I have to do. Then that baby sheep gave me such a mean, disgusting, and gross look in his eyes. I then encountered a wild ninjask. I threw a netball at him. It did catch. And then I decided, whatever, I'm gonna throw a second one. Also didn't catch. Proceeded to get attacked by a zombie, by the way. Most annoying guy ever. Then I decided to explore the jungle some more. And I grabbed some melons, so I got some food. Yeah, that's all you need to know. And then I decided to do the really cool thing of what Minecraft YouTubers, like, break a block and then it just clips to the next block. Decided to do that. Tell me if you liked it. I don't know. I also found Easter dinner, okay? I then went exploring some more and I found a ruined portal. Then proceeded to get attacked by a bunch of baby zombies, which you can see how that ended. I've never just wanted to tweak out more over Minecraft than right now. There's not even a chest here. Then proceeded to take my anger out on the cow and the baby cow. And then I explored some more. I found a desert village, which I decided to pillage, so that rhymed. Anyway, decided to kill the iron golem. Very slow, annoying process. Then I killed some villagers. That one wanted to die too. And I couldn't let the last one escape, so I had to kill him too. Anyway, then I explored some more. I found another village, and this one actually had a healer. So I decided to spare them, okay? I grabbed some seeds, some bread, some orange berries. Decided to leave the EXP candy there for later. Same thing on the upstairs, just more orange berries, some more seeds. Now, apricorn seeds are very annoying to get, I would know. I spent at least 30 minutes trying to get a white orangeberry seed. I continue exploring the village. Okay. I don't find anything noteworthy or valuable, really. I just find a brewing stand, which I'll grab later. I also got some cauldrons, but I wouldn't really consider cauldrons useful besides for lava duping, so take with that what you will. I then proceed to go exploring again. Is Growlithe a mount Pokemon? And yes, past me, Arcanine is a ride Pokemon, but not Growlithe, so I then end up attacking Sentret, and my Mudkip is a goat. That's all I'm gonna say. Mudkip is a goat. My king, my glorious goat, my king. Bro, amazing. I love Mudkip so much. If Mudkip doesn't survive, I'm gonna cry. Actually goated. Mutters. No, that sounds bad. So I named him Muddy. So, as you can see, I pull up Pokemon Go, can flex shinies. I look at Mudkip here, and there's my starter, Swampy Boy. I love him so much, bro. He's a goat. Anyway, that's how Muddy came to be. I then continue to explore around in the night. Bad idea, very bad idea, okay. I have a bed, though, so it's fine. Yeah. I don't find anything noteworthy. I just, like, explore for a bit. You know, nothing bad, nothing good, you know. Come back to the village.
I could split my coal into 3 even.
Hit a trubbish a couple times. I don't really like trubbish. I don't know why, but it's always the poison types I don't really like. I brutally murder this trubbish. I don't know why. I think I was just having a bad day. Actually, I was having a really bad day. I lost my hardcore world that day. Anyway, I look around and I find this nice open area and decide this is where I'll live. I'll plant all my apricorn seeds down here. Yeah, I'm sure. And so, yeah, I finally picked an area to settle down in after like 2 hours of exploring. Oh my god, I explored for so long, it was unbearable. Anyway, so now we can finally get into the more Minecrafty stuff. Bam. Bam. Place down the red apricorn. Place down the pink apricorns. Because there's 2 of them. Yeah. I then go and fight a coffin. Now, I'm not really that good at Pokemon. Like, I'm not a super nerd, so I don't really know what Coughing's weak to, so I just say Rock Throw. Anyway, I proceed to mine up the hay bales. That's all you really need to know. Didn't really do much, but mine hay bales in this fight. I then proceed to make some Pokeballs. Now, these are going to be important later on, I swear. It's only 4 Pokeballs.
Yellow will go on the top.
I then see this Toxicroak looking at me wrong. And I don't like the way he looked at me. So, I decided to beat him up. Now, I don't know what my idea was. But I almost get 1 tap, so...
Why do you do so much damage?
My Cramorant just stares at me in stupidity and disappointment. I then go to break some trees. Mine some trees, you know, finally the basic Minecraft stuff. I then find a Sandygast, which I will beat up for XP. And then I find a Metapod I will also beat up for XP. As I want my Mudkip to evolve, because I really like Swampert. Anyway. And I swear to God, Metapods are so durable for no reason. It pisses me off so much how long this battle took. I then go and do some terraforming around. As you can see by all the dirt being gone, I'll make this land flat and beautiful so I can farm apricorns better. I then go and I pick up an apricorn. Singular one. I then go and decide to make a little farm. Now, not to bore you with all the mining and placing I do, because my shovel breaks, so I decided to break everything with my hands. And that was so slow, I sped it up. Let me know if you prefer cuts. Let me know if you prefer cuts or if you prefer sped up gameplay. For slow gameplay like this in the comments, please. Just any advice, honestly. I then go to explore a jungle. And I find a ruined portal. So, obviously, I loot it. And I don't really find anything valuable in there besides the golden apple. I then see this bum lying around in a tree looking at me wrong. So I decide to fight it. Die. Mudkip does a good hit. Now, this is actually an important battle, because this is where I learned that switch training actually gives both Pokemon XP. Because... I don't know why, I just didn't assume that for some reason. And then I decided to go mine some apricorns. And then I also decided to go mine some stone. So that's nice, that's nice. I look at the map, and if you see it, if you spotted it, there's a Growlithe. Now, I run up to the Growlithe. I'm very, very excited. I even have my 4 Premier Balls I made earlier. See, I told you those are going to be important. I see the Growlithe in the distance. I'm ready. We lock eyes with each other, acknowledging we're worthy opponents. And I send out Mudkip. Immediately switch to Cramorant as he is way too low HP. And then I use my first move, Water Gun. Does half his health. I can't damage him anymore. I throw a Pokeball at him. 1, 2, 3. Breaks out. Okay. Throw a second Pokeball at him. 1, 2, 3. Breaks out. Cramorant will die here, and I know my Mudkip will get one-tapped, so this is the last Pokeball I can throw. And I throw it. 1, 2, 3. And we caught Growlithe. I then use the healer for like the second time ever. I also go look at the nurse, and I find there's medical herbs. Those will be important. I then go start planting some Oran berries. They don't really have a purpose, but they boost friendship. I then start planting the medical herbs, which will be useful later on. I then plant some sugarcane too, as everybody needs sugarcane in Minecraft. It's Minecraft game. Everybody needs sugarcane. So then I decide to go get some apricorns, farm up some apricorns. We have 2 green trees, 1 blue tree, 2 pink trees, and 1 red tree, I believe. But the red tree isn't grown yet. I then explore for a wee bit. Oh yeah, I should start training up Growlithe. A Tangrowth. And seeing how tanky Tangrowth is, I decide that this might be useful later on, but I don't have the Pokeballs at the moment. Fire Vein, please, Giga Drain. Growlithe. Cramorant. And so, I decide to catch one later. It's super effective, I don't know why they're doing so low damage. Then, I decide to go to bed. And remember, Tangrowth is fat. Tangrowth is fat. If you made it this far, thank you for watching my first ever YouTube video. Give me tips in the comments below and I will read them. Thanks.